My adjournment request is for the Minister for Transport Infrastructure. The action I seek is for the Minister to ensure and provide a commitment that proper face-to-face consultation occurs with all residents whose homes and property are required to make way for state infrastructure projects. I recently met with several residents living on the outskirts of Pakenham whose properties are being acquired for the new Pakenham East train station to service a 7,200 new home estate. What is shocking about their story is the media were advised prior to the residents of the acquisitions. The media was advised at 4 p.m. on the 10th of February 2021. It was later that night, between 5 p.m. and 8 p.m, representatives from Level Crossing Removal Authority door-knocked to inform affected homeowners of the acquisitions. All these residents have worked hard for their properties. In one case, the husband had worked 7 days a week for 10 years to build their dream home. This couple's home was just 3 years old when they were told it would be demolished for the train station. They were not home when the representatives door knocked and were instead notified via a late-night phone call. Their neighbours were left to find out on the front page of the newspaper the next morning. The fact the media were advised prior to the residents is outrageous. It appears the government prioritises getting brownie points for new infrastructure over the emotions of affected homeowners. Since then, some residents have received an offer which they advised does not allow them to buy a comparable home. When one resident attempted to reach out to Level Crossing Authority about the mental and emotional impacts this was all having, she was sent the lifeline number. This is not caring for the community. This is not listening to or even supporting those affected. And a late-night phone call is not consultation. Others have written to the authority questioning placement of the station, which is almost 1 kilometre down the road from the estate it's designed to service. The authority said they could not undertake community consultation on station location, as it is not an aspect of the project that community feedback can influence. The issue was raised by my predecessor, the Honourable Edward O'Donoghue, in April last year, and a response was received from the Minister on 26 May. In her response, the Minister advised that the Level Crossing Removal Project had met with impacted residents and would continue to do so regularly as the project progresses. 9 months have now passed and the affected residents I spoke to have not once been visited by anyone involved in the project. They have received updates about their own lives via written correspondence. They are now being charged rent on their own homes that I'm advised is more per month than their mortgage was, and they have been told to continue paying building insurance. The process of acquiring property is life-changing and should be treated that way. This lack of consultation cannot keep happening. Therefore, the action I seek is that the Minister ensure and provide a commitment that proper face-to-face consultation occurs with all Victorian residents who are going to have their homes and property acquired to make way for state infrastructure projects. They must not read about their homes being acquired in the media, and they must not read it in a note left in their letterbox.